What's up, boys? Here we are, everyone's favorite time of the day at Francis Reviews Everything, and we've got a special edition broadcast for you. For the first time in our channel's storied one-week history, we are outside, not in what I would like to call the deaf studio of my residence. Here we are in the fresh air, the sun, the basking glow of the skylight. We've got the fresh air. Of course, you all can't experience any of that because you're inside watching this, but just imagine it. Just imagine the fresh air wafting through your computer monitors or mobile speakers or however you are experiencing this right now. So, today we have a suggestion for a review that was actually suggested by one of my glorious followers. The suggestion was to review a street sign. So that is what we are going to do today. And as of right now, you don't know what sign we are going to review. It's a surprise, a grab bag, could be anything. There's so many street signs right now outside. So, without any further ado, let's find out the mystical unboxing. Here we go. It is a stop sign. Yes, we are reviewing a stop sign. So, right behind me, angled right up here, here it is, a glorious stop sign. It's a beautiful sign, I will confirm. Pretty traditional. It's got the 8 sides. It's what ones in the geometry circles would term an octagon. It at one time was an illustrious bright red, but now the color has faded just a little bit due to time, but I think the fading makes it a bit more elegant. There's a bit of a white streak in a grayish white streak right in the middle of the stop sign, like right between the T and the O. And there's some specks right above the stop sign. It could be pollen, it could be a whole number of things. But yes, so stop signs, what are they? What are their significance? How long have they been around? We're about to dive in and explore all of this and more. So, without any further ado, stop signs. The main purpose of a stop sign is the government does not have enough control on our lives, so they decided to dictate when we could stop and when we can go. It originated back in the horse and buggy era. People found that instead of walking, they could get places faster by forcing animals to carry them along their merry way. But leaders of colonies were like, this is madness. Horses are just trolloping through the city streets without any regard to human laws or decency. We gotta stop this. So what they did was they started erecting signs all around the town square. And in this way, they were able to govern the horses. Because one horse would be coming from one way, another horse would be coming another way. And if there wasn't a stop sign, theoretically they'd run into each other and start having horse duels. One horse would glare at the other horse for infringing on his home turf, and it could get quite ugly. So stop signs were created, and as modes of transportation evolved, we just kept the stop signs here, and they rule the roads. And it's a bit conflicting because on the one hand, stop signs do have their utility. It makes it easy to not get hit by cars, and that's probably a thing one should decide. It's probably ideal to not get hit by cars when you can, but it does seem like a bit controlling. I mean, you go off the stop, like, who are they to tell me to stop? But maybe that's just my defiant self, resistant to authority. How much authority is necessary in the world? That's a good question. Like, people could argue that there should be some. We can't live in a purely lawless society where everyone can just frolic about with reckless abandon. But if we get to this stage where you need to get a permit to do literally anything, like if you need to get a permit to, I don't know, paint your house or wear a certain type of hat, then what kind of society you're living in. So the stop sign is kind of the cusp of necessary authority and just complete lack of civil liberties and 1984 mob state rule. So that's sort of the social implications of a stop sign. But beyond that, stop signs are kind of aesthetically nice in terms of their appearance. There's something about the red. The only problem of the red color of the stop sign is that it's scientifically engineered to make you hungry. And that's been proven. Like bright red, orange colors are meant to elicitate the human appetite and get them into restaurants and promoting businesses and economies and just pumping their hard-earned savings into whatever institutions want to bleed them dry. So that's why a lot of fast food places, they have fire logos all over their establishments, like Burger King, McDonald's. They want to turn you hungry when you otherwise might not have been. And stop signs kind of do that same thing. Basically, when you see a stop sign, half of the reason it's up there is to get you into whatever local restaurant establishments are in the area. There's sort of a co-op conspiracy behind these signs that isn't immediately obvious, but if you read between the lines, you get it. So yeah, stop signs, all in all, majestic appearance, a bit controlling, but in a way they provide a necessary comfort. And yeah, there's something passionate about a red sign. It's hard to feel nothing. A lot of society is gray and just colorless and abysmal, but when you see something with bright colors, it kind of instantly gives you a bit more cheer. It kind of inflames the fire in one's very soul. So I'd say stop signs are a bit of a mixed bag. I'll give it a solid 6.5 out of 10, and there you have it. There's lots of more street signs. Maybe I'll do more. We'll see. Anything can happen, but I hope you all enjoyed this riveting video. The beginning of my glorious journey into the outside, expanding the network and reach of my review process. Please smash the like and subscribe button, and feel free to follow more glorious adventures as they unfold. Take care, everybody.